welcome to the third and final road trip vlog. So yeah, this is the last road trip vlog from our outback road trip. So I am like starting the vlog here because I noticed that I didn't film anything before I like went to the Australian Age of Dinosaurs in Winton. So we're still in Winton at the start of this vlog, but then we move on to our next destination after the dinosaurs. But yeah, so I just wanted to add this little bit in here because I didn't get time to vlog before we went to see the dinosaurs. So it was just my mum and I to go to the dinosaur thing. My dad unfortunately couldn't go because this is when he had COVID, so he couldn't go, so only my mum and I went. And yeah, so we had like a pretty like full-on day at this dinosaur place because it was like a guided tour basically that we did. So I filmed some of it. I didn't film like the whole tour because it was kind of awkward to film because there was a big group of us and there was a tour guide obviously, so it was kind of awkward. So I filmed when I could, when it wasn't too awkward, you know. So we started the tour off in the lab where they've just gotten new fossils from out of the ground and they're like cleaning them off and just seeing like what they are, you know, like what type of like bone and like fossil it is, I guess. So like what type of like dinosaur it is. So yeah, that is where we started off on the tour. So I filmed some of that, and then after that we went out to a we hopped on like a shuttle bus type thing, and we went out to where they found basically fossilized footprints of dinosaurs. So they found all these like bits of fossilized footprints out in like where their property is, where they find all these fossils, and they found this specific piece of land that had like fossilized footprints of dinosaurs. And basically it was really impressive because they took that bit of land and basically redid it all. Like they took every piece of that like land that they found the fossilized footprints on, and they took it over to this where this building is here and like redid it all and put it all back together again. So it was very impressive that they were able to do that. So I got a few good clips of that so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you guys can see better in the footage. And yeah, and then I also just filmed a couple of other clips here and there of like the surroundings of the place. And yeah, it was a really good day. My mum and I were not into dinosaurs as much as my dad is. Like my dad would have loved like going to this, so it was really unfortunate that he couldn't because he had COVID, but thankfully we were still able to go because here in Queensland we don't have the close contact thing anymore, so we were still able to go, which was good. Just my dad wasn't, which was really unfortunate because he would have loved this. So but I still really liked it. I still enjoyed my time there, and I would definitely recommend going there if you're super into dinosaurs, if you're ever in Winton. And yeah, so I hope you guys like the footage that I got, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the vlog as well. check in here. So you're probably wondering where I am right now and why I'm not in our camper trailer. So we've had a little bit of a bump in the road to this road trip. So unfortunately my dad has tested positive for COVID. So he wasn't feeling that great a few days ago, and we only did the test yesterday, and we're pretty sure that he had it. We just didn't do a test straight away because we didn't have any and we couldn't really get any anywhere. But finally yesterday we got a test and he tested positive. So we were pretty sure that he had it because he wasn't feeling great at all. And obviously he got it from the music festival because there was tens of thousands of people there. And he's not the only one who's tested positive. Like, other people who have gone to the festival have tested positive. So because my mum's a part of the Big Red Bash like Facebook page group thing, and yeah, so there's other people that have tested positive as well, so he's not the only one. So yeah, we are currently in a motel here in Longreach. We had our first night last night. We just had a chill night, got some Indian takeaway for dinner, and yeah, and then today my mum has gone off to the Stockman's Hall of Fame, and like, because here in Queensland we don't do the close contact thing anymore, so you can still go out, but I think you just have to wear a mask maybe. But yeah, so my mum's gone to do that. She's been there for a while now. She left earlier this morning. It's now like midday. So my dad's just in the shower now, so if you hear noise in the background, that's what that is. And yeah, so my mum's doing that, and then later on tonight, another thing my mum and I are doing is the Qantas Museum is here, because here in Longreach is where Qantas, like the airline Qantas, was founded. So literally right across the road from this motel that we're staying in is the Qantas Museum. So we're going to do that tonight because my mum has booked this like light show thing that they've got at the museum, that they like project like different things onto like an aeroplane, so that will be cool to see. Apparently it's only like a 20-minute show, so my mum and I will do that like later on tonight, and I might film some of it for you guys. But yeah, I thought I would just check in with you guys and let you know what's going on, because I feel like this vlog is kind of like all over the place, but probably when I'm editing it I will have put in some other clips of me like explaining stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that is the current situation. My dad has COVID, so we can't really go out and do that much. Well, he can't go out and do anything. So yeah, we're here one more night tonight, and then the next 2 nights, tomorrow we're in Barcorden, and then our last night we are in a town called Mitchell. So those are our last 2 nights, and we are staying in cabins at Caravan parks for the next 2 nights, because obviously my dad is too unwell to do the pack up and set up thing, and also because doing the pack up of the camper trailer, or the setup I should say, well, the setup and the pack up of the camper trailer is a lot of work, and my dad is the one who does pretty much all of it. So obviously he's too unwell to do it right now because he's got COVID. So we are doing cabins for the next 2 nights in Barcorden and Mitchell. So those are the last 2 places that we're going to, and yeah, we're only there for 1 night each. And we were also going to like plan to have cabins anyway, just because doing the 1 night for like packing up and setting up with the camper trailer is just really annoying. So when you're there for just 1 night, so we were planning on having cabins anyway, but now it's just even more convenient because now my dad has COVID, so he is definitely not fit enough or well enough to do that. So yeah, that is the current situation. So today it's just my dad and I. Like I said, my mum's gone to the Australian Stockman's Hall of Fame, and yeah, so my dad's just been sleeping, resting, and getting as much rest as he can. So yeah, that is what is going on. So right now I'm just playing some Animal Crossing, just having some chill time. And yeah, so I'll give you guys a little overview of the motel room that we're in. It's not the greatest. As you can see, I've got a brick wall behind me. But I'll just give you guys a quick overview. It's quite small, but it is quite spacious, but it's also quite small as well. So obviously I won't show you the bathroom because my dad's in there at the moment, but I'll just give you guys an overview of where we're staying. So I'll turn the camera around obviously for this. Alright, so this is where we are staying, so please don't mind the mess. We've already made a complete mess over here on like where there's this really long bench, as you can see, where there's like kitchen supplies. We've got a microwave and a toaster finally, which feels really good to have them back. Got a TV, heater that's been on pretty much since last night because it's quite cool in here. And yeah, got a giant mirror. There's also a massive mirror in the bathroom, which is really nice. And yeah, it's just been so nice to have proper beds as well, and also to have like a proper fridge, and then the bathroom is behind that wall, and also having not to like walk outside to go to the bathroom as well has been really nice, because obviously when we're camping that's what we have to do. So but yeah, it's just been so nice having it like right there, instead of walking outside. So yeah, here's just a little overview. There's a little tiny patio out there with some chairs. And yeah, so here is our humble abode for tonight, and then tomorrow and last night as well, and then tomorrow we head off to Barcorden. Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little tour of where we're staying and just give you guys a little bit of an update of what's been happening. So yeah, that is what is going on. My dad has COVID and we can't really do that much. Well, my mum and I can, but he can't, obviously. So later on tonight, hopefully I will get a couple of clips of that Qantas light show thing, because it looks really cool. Well, I don't really know what it looks like, but it sounds pretty cool, looking at like projections and stuff on like an aeroplane. It's literally like right there, like, and we can see it from like our window. So maybe I'll like try and like, oh sorry, I just covered the camera. You're charging right now, my phone, so just gotta take it out of the charger. So maybe I can show you. Oh, I can't really see it actually. There's like a bunch of like trees blocking it, but behind the trees you can see it. So yeah, it's literally like right across the road. So yeah, that is what my mum and I have got planned for tonight. And yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to get in a couple of clips for you guys. And yeah, and then tomorrow, like I said, we're off to Barcorden, which is not that far from here. And then Mitchell is going to be our last night, and then the next night, and then we'll be heading back home to Brisbane. So yeah, it's crazy that it's coming to an end, but yeah, it's bittersweet, and I'm also very excited to go home. I'm not gonna lie, I very much miss my home and miss like our town that we live in, and I also miss phone service. Like, I still have no phone service. It does not work here in Longreach. So I basically haven't had phone service since Roma. So Roma was the last time I had proper phone service. So, and that was the first stop off the trip. So since then I haven't had it, but my dad has. So I've just been using his. Yeah. But yeah, very much excited to, or looking forward to heading back home this weekend, that's for sure. So unfortunately at the Qantas Founders Museum at the light show, you weren't allowed to record any of the show that we saw. So yeah, that was kind of a bit of a bummer, but yeah, so here are a couple of photos of some of the planes that were like in the show, that were like basically where the projections were on the show. So it was basically just like the story of Qantas and how it came about is basically what the light show was about. It was really cool, but unfortunately you couldn't film any of it. Alright, hello everyone. So just a bit of an update. It is Saturday today, Saturday the 16th of July. It is like about 6:10 in the evening. As you can see, I just had a shower and washed my hair. Felt very nice. And right now we are in Mitchell. This is our last stop of the trip. So I didn't vlog anything yesterday when we were in Barcorden because we were there for like one night and we didn't really do anything all day. My dad and I, because we weren't feeling very well, because as you guys know, my dad tested positive for COVID when we were in Longreach, I think, or was it when we were in Winton? I don't remember. I think he got it when we were in Winton, but we didn't test him until we got to Longreach, or when we were driving to Longreach. So he's kind of getting over that. But today, this afternoon, I tested positive for COVID. So COVID finally got me. So thanks to my dad and thanks to the Big Red Bash, which I'm probably sure is where he got it from. And like I said before, that he's not the only one that has tested positive since coming back from the music festival. So many other people have. And now I'm one of those people because I got it from my dad. So I finally have COVID. It finally got me like 2.5 years later. I finally got COVID. I'm feeling totally fine. I just have like a bit of like a stuffy nose, a bit of asthma, and I had a sore throat earlier this morning. And yesterday morning it was really bad, but that's kind of gone now, thankfully, which I'm so happy that it is gone, because that is like one of my least favorite feelings in the world, is a sore throat. Like, I hate it so much. So thankfully that's kind of gone now. So yeah, that went earlier this morning, thankfully. So hopefully it doesn't reappear tomorrow morning. But yeah, so I'm feeling totally fine pretty much. I have an appetite still, so my parents have gone to go and get me some dinner at the local pub, and they're bringing it back because they do like a takeaway delivery thing. So yeah, they've gone to go and get me some dinner. So I'm gonna have chicken parmigiana for dinner with some salad and hot chips. So totally still have an appetite, so I guess that's good, because yeah, that's quite a lot of food, and I've been eating like all day pretty much. So yeah, still like have an appetite, which is good. Not feeling like sick, like I'm gonna throw up or anything, which I don't know if you get that with COVID or not, but I don't know. But yeah, feeling totally fine. So yay for vaccines, because I feel like if I didn't have my vaccines, that I would feel a lot worse than this. So yeah, feeling not too bad for now. Could get worse, you never know, but right now feeling really good. So yeah, just had a shower, feel nice and refreshed, and yeah, just waiting for my parents to come back. We are staying in another cabin tonight because we just couldn't be bothered to do the setup again, because obviously my dad's still not feeling 100%, and then I'm like sick now. So we've got another cabin. It's actually a really nice cabin. So I'm going to give you guys a little tour of our cabin. We are at the Major Mitchell Caravan Park here in Mitchell. The town is called Mitchell, and we actually stopped here along the way when we were driving to Birdsville, like just for like a coffee. But yeah, we're actually staying here. So this is our last stop of the trip. Tomorrow night is when we will be like going home. Well, tomorrow morning we'll be driving home and driving all day, and then I think we get home tomorrow night sometime. So I cannot believe that it's like over, this trip. It's gone really fast, but also it feels like we've been away for a really long time as well. So but yeah, it feels really good to know that this is my last night in a random bed, and that tomorrow night I will get to sleep in my own bed and just be surrounded by my own thing. It's going to be like my own things. It's going to be like really nice. So cannot wait for that tomorrow. But yeah, so as of right now though, I'm going to switch the camera around and give you guys a little tour of our little cabin here. Alright, so here is the front door here. There's actually 2 doors to get into here, which is really random. It's quite a big cabin. So here's one of the first front doors. And then this is the little kitchen area. So we've got a fridge, microwave, TV, kettle. Sorry, my voice is a bit strange, so because I'm sick, so sorry about that if I like crack up every now and then, but I'm sure you guys understand because I got COVID. But yeah, so sorry if I crack up every now and then with my voice. But yeah, so I got a TV, dining room table. Finally, we didn't have that in the last couple of places that we stayed at, so we finally have a dining room table. This is my bed. I finally get to have a big bed to sleep in, so very happy about that. And I finally get my own room as well, so that's very nice. And then through here in the middle is the bathroom. And sorry the light is doing that flickering thing. I think it's because of the frame rate on the camera. But yeah, so very nice shower, nice and big. And yeah, so all very nice. So, and then through here, this is the other entry. Like the other entry to the cabin, and then this is where my parents are sleeping. So there's a single bed in here, and oh, I like how there's the COVID tests on the bed. So that's the COVID test that I got. It was actually not the nose one, it was the one where you like spit into it, which I preferred this one so much better. I hate the nose ones, they're so uncomfortable, so I definitely preferred this. But yeah, so there's that. And then that's my mum and dad luggage. They've got a TV as well, and then this is their bed, and we got aircon, this chair here, and yeah, so this is our little humble abode for tonight. So very nice. But yeah, it's very big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Alright, so a bit of an interlude here. My dinner just arrived. I was in the middle of vlogging, then my mum walked in with my dinner, but they've gone back out to go and get something for them. But yeah, so here's my dinner. It is a chicken parmigiana. So let's have a look and see what it looks like. It's very large, the container. Oh my goodness, look at that. And the salad. Oh, it's got pineapple in the salad. Very strange. But yeah, that is very greasy looking, but it also looks very delicious. Oh, they got cheese in the salad. Interesting. And just one tomato. Look at that. But that's all right. But yeah, so there is my dinner. It looks very good. So I'm just gonna keep that close to keep it warm. And then my mum also got me a chocolate muffin, so which I don't have to have tonight, obviously, which I probably won't. I'll probably save it for tomorrow. But yeah, so there's my dinner. But yeah, so I was just like in the middle of vlogging, and then my mum came in, so I thought I would show you guys my dinner. But yeah, so I think that is going to be it for me for now, because it's like about 6:15 now, and I'm gonna have my dinner, obviously, and then just chill out for the rest of the night. And yeah, and then tomorrow we pack up and leave and head back to Brisbane. So it's just crazy to think that this is the last night of the trip. Like, it's so crazy. So I cannot believe that tomorrow night I will be sleeping in my own bed in my own room, and it's just going to feel so weird, but also really good as well, because I'm not gonna lie, I really miss my bed, my comfortable big bed. Although at least tonight I have this big bed to myself, so very much looking forward to sleeping in this big bed tonight. But cannot wait for tomorrow night, obviously, because I'll be in my own bed. But yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna sign off for now, and the next time that I probably see you guys will be back at home, so where we started these vlogs, which is so crazy to think about. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now and go and eat my dinner because I'm hungry, and eat it before it gets cold. So I'm gonna head off, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I'm back at home. Alright, hello everyone. So as you can see, we are now finally home. Oh my god, it feels so good to be home and to be in my own bed. I just sat down on my bed for the first time in 2 weeks, and I was like, oh my god, this feels like heaven. It feels so good, even though the sheets really need to be washed, and especially this pillowcase, not that one, this one here, that I am sitting on, really needs to be washed, because that's the one that I took away with me. It is so dirty, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it like sometime later this week, because I just want to lie down, because obviously I still have COVID, so I'm not feeling too great at the moment, not feeling 100%. So I got all my unpacking done, like all of my stuff. I like to do that as soon as I get home from like any type of trip, so feels good to have that all done. So yeah, I am just so happy to be home, although it doesn't really feel like home just yet because the dogs aren't here. So we're picking them up from the kennels and my Nana's house tomorrow. Obviously I can't go, unfortunately, because, you know, I've got COVID, so can't go to that. But yeah, so that's what it will feel like. We're definitely home, you know, when the dogs are home as well. So but yeah, so it does feel really good to be home, though, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that is it for these travel vlogs. So I know they were kind of like all over the place, and this one in particular was kind of all over the place, but obviously we had a couple of bumps in the road at the end of the trip, because, you know, my dad got COVID, so we had to kind of like change our plans a little bit, and then I got COVID, so yeah, it's really weird, but of how it all like turned out in the end. Like, it wasn't what we were thinking it would like turn out to be, like, you know, towards the end, but because we didn't get to do a lot of the stuff that we planned to do, especially my dad when he had COVID. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it's so crazy to think that that's all over now. Like, 2 weeks has just gone like that, but also at the same time it felt like we were away forever. So it feels like so long that I've been at the sanctuary as well, and now it's going to feel even longer because I obviously can't go this week. So I've sent them an email being like, hey, I have to have another week off because I've got COVID, so sorry about that, but I'm sure they'll understand. But yeah, so no sanctuary for this week, so that means that gives me a lot of time to rest, watch all the YouTube that I missed, because I did miss a lot of YouTube, although I was able to watch some of it. whilst we were away with my dad's data, like using his data on his iPad. Yeah, so I still have quite a lot to catch up on, and then also need to edit these vlogs as well. I'm really excited to do that. Like, I like making the vlogs and like doing the whole trip and stuff, but I even love editing them. Like, editing them is so much fun because then I get to just relive the whole trip again. So it's gonna be really good. So hopefully I'll kind of like find a way to like edit them and like so they make sense, you know, because I feel like they were kind of all over the place. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed these travel vlogs, and I don't really know when I'm going to be able to get them out, but I'll try to get them out as soon as possible. But obviously right now it's going to be like a little bit slow on the editing because, like I said, I've got COVID, if you didn't know already. So I don't know, I might like do a couple of days of editing and then like kind of just, because I think I need to do some voiceover for some of this stuff. So I think I'm just going to wait to do the voiceover stuff until I'm like feeling like a lot better, obviously, because right now my voice isn't that great for voiceover. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to do the voiceover. But yeah, so I am going to start editing these vlogs as soon as possible. So yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna sign off for this final travel vlog. I hope that you guys have enjoyed these vlogs and enjoyed seeing what we got up to in the outback. And it was an amazing trip. It was definitely memorable, that's for sure, for good and bad reasons. But it was definitely a very good trip, and I'm glad that I went. And because I wasn't going to go, like, at first when we was like starting to think about doing this trip, I wasn't going to go, but I'm glad that I went because I had a lot of fun, and it was very different, like something I've never really done before. Like a big road trip like this, and I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I got to share it with you guys. So I hope that you liked it as well. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna sign off for this final travel vlog, and I'll see you guys again very soon with another video. All right, bye guys.